Body stats check. All clear. Ready to deploy. Commander, what do we look like to you? Awaiting your command.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This time we're going to look at Rapi from the game Goddess of Victory Nikke. And as you can see, she is in her classic vacation outfit from the summer event of 2024, which looks gorgeous. Look at her. This is going to be a very sexy figure. I like. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to look at the box. We're going to unbox her and do a first impression of this beauty. Together, you and me. Oh yeah. But before that, if you like my content and you want to support me in any way, shape or form, then the best way is to like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can grow whatever I'm doing right here and become a full-fledged YouTuber. That would be very appreciated. Thank you very much. Let's look at the box, shall we? On the front, you can see Rapi in her full glory. Well, not full glory, because you don't see her legs, of course. Made by Good Smile Company. And let's see, what else can you see? Well, if you're interested, the sculptor is a Hubble Inuki. And the paintwork is done by Torami. Alright? Just so you know. Then we have this side of the box, which has Rapi slightly from the side. On the other side, we have Rapi again, slightly from a different angle, but again also from the side. Yeah. Okay. Now we have the back, which has a Rapi in her full glory. Oh yes, this time it is. Then you have 3 little close-up shots, which is very appreciated because in the top close-up shot we have a little bit of her upper torso close-up. Then we go a little closer and become a bit more intimate to see her nice oppai, as you can see right here. And then on the bottom it's even a little bit more intimate because we can see her cake and we can almost touch it. You know, touch the cake. You know you want the cake. You love cake. I also love cake. Okay, enough of the box. Okay, wait. We have the bottom, which isn't very interesting. Let's open up this box and see what's inside and touch wherever we can. Oh yes, this is not weird at all. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright everybody, here she is, Rapi. Unboxed and everything. I'm gonna tell you, the first thing that I've noticed when I took her out of the packaging was how soft she feels. My goodness, I had no idea a figure could feel this soft, man. Oh wow. Yeah, this is great. It has this, I don't know, a velvety texture to it or something. I don't know how to explain it to you, man. It's just so nice. And the base that she's on is also very nice. It's very textury, as if it is sand. Anyway, yeah, first impression when I took her out of the box is a very nice. Yes, I like. Anyway, let's look at her from the top to bottom because, well, there isn't a lot to say, but for this video's sake, let's just do that, okay? Let's just do it. Looking from the top, she is wearing her goggles. How do you call them? The swimming goggles. Going a little bit to the bottom, we see her beautiful face, Rapi's face, which really looks like her, by the way. And that is important. I know this may be trivial or whatever for some of you, but sometimes you just get a very expensive figure and the character does not look like the character, okay? She looks like Rapi to me. And it's very beautiful. Rapi, you're so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, the decals of the eyes are really beautiful. Okay, anyway, going a little bit to the bottom, you can see on her neck she has this kind of ring. I'm not sure if I can call it a necklace, but let's just call it a neck ring. Going to the bottom, we have her beautiful bosom and a beautiful swimsuit, which has the Elysian logo on the right side of the boba. Going a little bit to the bottom, there is not a lot on the bottom, but that's, I guess, the main point of a swimsuit. Okay, the sculpting is very nice, I like it. Anyway, going to the bottom, you can see that she is wearing sandals, which also has the Elysian logo on it. And then the base is supposed to be sand from the beach, which is very nice because she is on the beach. In the vacation style thingy, you know what I mean? So yeah, overall it looks very nice. Looking at her hair, it flows very nice as well. It looks gorgeous. I can imagine making hair like this is not easy because it has to flow. It needs to have the right angles whatsoever. And you know, the thing is, in the game you don't see her from the back side. So most of the things that you see is made up, I guess. You know, you don't see this part on the back. They have to imagine the hair going like that. Okay, so props for the sculptors. All right, on the other side, bottom side of course, you can see her beautiful cake, and it looks very nice. I mean, you can see that the bikini, you know, holds the cake together and pushes it a little bit up into her, you know what? Looks great. And like I said, the sculpting is nice, man. I mean, if you know how the human body a little bit looks like, then you can see that a lot of parts of the body is quite accurate. Like the part between her legs here. Between her legs? No, not that between her legs, man. Come on, you dirty pervert. Anyway, the part behind her knee has this muscle or whatever this is called. It's very accurate. If you look at her hip on this side, you can see there's a little bump, which I very much like. You know, I think if this bump was not here, it would look a little bit off. You know what I mean? Then there is this part of her hip. You know, the hip bone. The hip bone, yeah. The hip bone also looks very accurate. I mean, everything looks accurate. So yeah. Overall, I really like how this is sculpted. I really like how this looks like. Looking at the paint, it's okay, I guess. It's not something to be amazed about. The hair has a very nice gradient to it. The top part of her body looks a little bit wet. And yeah, the rest of her body just looks right. I really like how they made the parts of her body a little bit more reddish, like for example between her legs and around her knees. When I color my artwork, I also do the same thing, so I can recognize what they have done here. The sand, the base, only has one color, at least that's what it looks like to me, with a little bit of reddish on the side. I think it's not completely the same color. It has just a tiny bit of shading. And the sandals are glossy as well, just so you know. Okay, so that's actually it for this figure. There's not a lot to say. Okay, well, yeah, there is something else to say. She has a surfboard, of course, and the surfboard also has the Elysian logo on it, and it looks glossy. I have no idea how a surfboard looks like, to be very honest with you. If it's supposed to be glossy, then I guess it's accurate as well. Some practical information. She's made by Good Smile Company. The sculptors are Hubble and Inukshi. The painter is Torami. She is a 1/7 scale figure, around 25 centimeters tall. And she is around 160 euros. So now, the question is this figure worth your money? I'm going to be very honest with you, and this is going to be the first time I'm going to say this. 160 euros for this figure is a lot of money. You can spend your money on something else, Goddess of Victory Nikke related, okay? This is what you get for that money. I have other figures around the same price and they have a lot more to offer. You know, like more details, more sculpting, an extra weapon, a coat, or whatever, you know? So, yeah, 160 euros, I would spend that on something else if I were you. Or wait until this is on the second market or third market or fourth market, however, and buy it when it's cheaper, or at least buy it cheaper. But who am I to say what you should do with your money? You can do whatever the you wanna do with your money, okay? This is just my opinion. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you liked what you see. Thank you for sticking with me. If you want to support me in any way, shape or form, then you can do that by subscribing to my channel and following me on social media at ShinFate on Instagram. And that's going to be it for this video. Again, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. See you later.